going on, real estate friends? Reed Swizer with Estero Developments. Coming to you on July 6th, 2021. Hurricane Elsa. Now, I don't want to pretend like this is a direct hit or anything like that, but I know a lot of my out-of-state investors, one of the most, common questions I get are, hey Reed, what happens during a hurricane? Again, this is not a direct hit. Elsa is about 50 or 60 miles that direction. The last hurricane track that I saw. So I wanted you to see what it really looks like. People ask about the wind and the flooding and this and that and the other thing. And like I said, the eye of the hurricane right now is about 50 or 60 miles that way. And as you can see, I live on water. So I kind of have one of the things that a lot of people ask about, like, what happens to the canals and what happens to the lakes. And I'll kind of pan around our lake. It's raining pretty good and has been most of the day. We got some of the outer bands early in the day. We're kind of in what's going to be the tough part of this. And this is just a category 1. It's not a 3 or a 4. But to give you some perspective, I've lived here since '03. We've had one direct hit in Southwest Florida. Since 1960, they've had 2. There was a hurricane. I could be wrong on the year. It might not be 60, but right around 60, they had, phone slipped, Hurricane Donna in 1960, which was a pretty bad one. Don't get me wrong. A couple years ago, we had Irma, which hit further south of here in Naples, which, did some damage. But, what you see on TV and the Weather Channel with the guys like, blowing around and all that, a lot of that is made for TV drama. This is what it really looks like. So hopefully this helps answer some of your questions. If it was a direct hit, it would look a lot like this. It would be raining a little harder. And right now the wind's probably blowing 20, 25 miles an hour. So it'd be blowing, 60 or 70, which if you're from the Midwest or from the West Coast, you see 60 or 70 mile an hour winds. And that's a Cat 1. If it's a 2, 3, 4, 5, obviously it goes up and it can get nastier than this. But this is the reason why when people in Florida hear about hurricanes, we kind of just are like, yeah, whatever. Unless it's a category 3, I don't want to hear about it. And they're so infrequent, per specific location. Like Florida might get hit by one big one once a year, but Florida's a big place. So if you own investment property here, not saying it's impossible your house can get beat up by a hurricane, but it's just really improbable. So anyway, again, hope this helps. Reed from Estero Developments, 239-229-5948, or reed at estero-developments.com. Thanks a lot, guys.